Hello, everyone. I'm Darren White. I'm the Warden of Dufferin County. I'm joined by Shannon Untch and Nicholas Bannon, two of the folks who received Bill Hill Scholarship Awards at a recent County Council meeting. The Bill Hill Scholarship Program is something that we started a number of years ago, and it offers scholarships in different areas to deserving students to further their education. Nicholas and Shannon, welcome. Thank you for joining me today to talk about the future and your future and what you see happening. In case I didn't say it clearly at County Council when we gave you the awards, Bill was a good friend of mine, Bill Hill. He was the mayor before me, and he was a deputy before when I was a councillor. He taught me everything I know. That's good, maybe bad, who knows, yet to be seen. But he really believed in education, and his family is just excited that they get to pass on his name in the form of scholarships. So let's start with you, Shannon. What do you plan to study? How do you feel graduating in a time of such change, and where do you think we're going to go moving forward into the future?
So next year I'll be studying life sciences at McMaster. Because of the pandemic, all of my studies first semester are going to be online, and I'll be living at home. I was okay with how the semester ended. I feel like the teachers definitely prepared me to the best of their abilities, but it won't be the same as if we'd been in a school environment. And for next year, because I'm taking biology and chemistry courses in the life science program, I'm a little concerned with how that's going to go because we won't be in the lab setting.
So I imagine you out in the garage with a table and a bunch of chemicals doing biology experiments. Hopefully nothing goes horribly awry. I guess you guys are a little bit disappointed because part of the college or university experience is moving away from home and living in a dorm or wherever in your own apartment and sort of fending for yourself and learning all those different life skills under pressure. So it's got to be a little bit disappointing.
Exactly.
And it's still exciting. Yeah. So Nicholas, tell us about where you're planning to go and what you're planning to do. Your thoughts.
So actually, I'm heading into third year of food, agriculture, and resource economics at the University of Guelph. And because I was in the agriculture stream, that's why I was able to apply for the Bill Hill Scholarship again. So I've actually been at university for the past 2 years now, and fortunately, I was able to get that experience of first year moving away from home and living on my own. So now I'm actually renting a place with some friends in Guelph. And so my plan, I guess, in the fall is to continue living in Guelph with my roommates. And then, like Shannon, all my courses are online. So I got a taste of what that's like this past semester when it was about, I guess, the middle of March. All our classes got shifted online, and so we had to transition to online learning. And that was definitely a bit different than in class, but I think it went okay. And I'm kind of curious to see what the fall, how they're going to modify like the lectures and stuff. Just because I felt like the teachers and the professors had to like really scramble to put together things for online lectures. But I think now with it, with them having so much time to prepare for the fall, I think things might look a little bit different. So I'm just curious to see how that'll turn out.
For sure. And hopefully, Shannon, at some point you'll get to have that experience of moving out and living on your own or with friends or whatnot. Hopefully this isn't an extended or too much more of an extended thing that we're going through at the moment. Technology, I guess, and young people's familiarization with it has got to make things a little bit easier, I guess. In my position, I haven't struggled, thankfully, too much with the technology moving into like a full Zoom platform for councils and whatnot. But I'm lucky because about 12 years ago, I went back to college and studied environmental science. So I had to take a number of online courses and had to learn the technology. So I had a bit of a jump start, but there were people who were sort of really behind the eight ball. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but You know, I remember when there wasn't personal computers and there wasn't cell phones or video games. We had Asteroids on the old Atari system was the first one, and that was the height of technology of the day. But so, you know, in general, what are your thoughts about the way the world seems to be changing so quickly in the last, say, 6 months or so? Thoughts, anyone?
I mean, yeah, COVID has definitely brought up some unprecedented challenges, and I mean, truthfully, I feel like industries have really adapted quite well to the challenges that COVID-19 has like presented. Just with how quickly everyone transitioned to working from home and social distancing and stuff, I think it's encouraging for the future just how quickly society is able to adapt and evolve based on like the current situation.
Yeah. Shannon, what do you think?
Yeah, I think Nicholas said it really well. Especially like I just went back to work. I was on voluntary leave. I work at Dairy Queen, and just all of the different things that have been put in place and just how quickly companies had to adapt. It's quite impressive, actually.
Yeah. And you know, I'm the warden, obviously, so I'm familiar with municipal government, and we have a reputation of being slow to move and you know, an immovable object sometimes. And I've been really impressed with the way our staff has adapted and switched and changed. And you know, we have so many working from home, same thing. We don't have a lot of people in offices anymore, and to the point now where we're actually thinking of making some of that permanent or semi-permanent, depending on different roles. And we've been able to use our IT department really well to get everybody online and make sure things happen, notwithstanding the fact that I live out in the country and internet service is spotty at best out here. But you're right, it's really encouraging to know that society can change and adapt and pivot so quickly. And I think that'll only get better with younger folks like yourselves who were already positioned well with technology. So yeah, I really wish you guys all the best, and I hope that we get to see you back here at the end of your schooling, putting all that knowledge into practice. Is that your sort of future plans? What's your 10-year plan, each one of you?
Sorry, was that question for me?
Either one, yeah. We'll start with you. Sort of like you see as a I won't hold you to it, but.
Okay, sorry, the Zoom broke out a little bit there. So hopefully after my 4 years of the BSc, I'm hoping to be able to go into med school and do my residency and then come back to Dufferin as a physician, hopefully working at the Headwaters Healthcare Center.
Excellent. Nicholas, your plan? Agriculture, yeah. I'm assuming.
Yeah, so food and agriculture economics is kind of what I'm really interested in. And actually right now, as I'm heading into third year, halfway done my undergrad, I'm thinking about maybe pursuing like a master's degree in the same subject. And then from there, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think I'd definitely like to be involved maybe in municipal council or sort of like government role, nice. Tailoring like agriculture policies and stuff. That's sort of where my interest is. And yeah.
Excellent. Well, I mean, there's certainly no shortage of politicians around Dufferin County. You could probably hook you up with the right people to get you put in that door. I know the current Minister of Agriculture, Ernie Hardeman, fantastic guy, loves to talk about agriculture. He could talk about it all day long and many times has talked about it all day long. And I know our current MPP is a big supporter of agriculture locally as well. So it's nice to know that that folks like yourselves are out there studying and you know, it gives people a sense, people my age a sense of hope in the future, knowing that, you know, there are people that are going to be taking up the torch. I work with youth in Orangeville as well through the Army Cadet program. So I'm definitely not one of these older guys who think that teenagers and young people are all just lazy and playing video games. I see the greatness that comes out of teenagers and young people all the time. And I love to champion that wherever I go. So final thoughts, anyone want to add anything before we sign off?
Again, yeah, it was great chatting with both of you. And yeah, thanks again for awarding me this scholarship. I feel really fortunate to receive it. And yeah, it was great talking to both of you.
Excellent. Shannon, anything saying in
Yeah.
closing?
Thanks so much for the opportunity for us to come here and, put in our 2 cents. And thank you again for the honor of receiving the Bill Hill Scholarship Award. And I'm very grateful for all the opportunities that Dufferin has given me.
Well, I think we're all glad that our scholarship funds seem to be going to some very worthy recipients. And I'd like to wish you all the best in the future. And hopefully we'll see you back here at some point down the road in the years to come, putting your skills into practice. So thanks for joining me today, and we'll talk soon. Okay.
Thank you.
Great, thanks very much.